that's it. So now we're gonna loosen it and use this one. Loosen it 1/4 turn. So let's say from here in this angle, we're gonna loosen it until here. Right there. So that's good. As you can see there, it's time to lock it. Alright guys, as you can see here, everything is undercoated. Look at that. I took everything apart before, so now I'm going to put it back. This is brand new one, so I'm putting the backing plate here. The knuckle right here, it is painted already. So all the bolts, as you can see here, all the bolts, those are the bolts. I painted everything, so now it's ready to assemble everything here. So I have a brand new park brake system. That's a park brake system there for the brake shoe parking brake hardware. So it's ready to put in. So everything is ready. The one that's not brand new here is the wheel bearing right there. This backing is brand new. All the hardwares are brand new, so it's gonna be good. So ready to put in, back in place. All calipers are brand new. I bought a new calipers there. I painted it orange. You can see there, it's hanging down there. Now it's ready to assemble everything. So guys, stay tuned. Gonna assemble everything. It's a reverse procedure. We're taking it apart. So right on, stay tuned and watch the whole video. Show you here, this is the caliper I painted. I hang it here, so that's perfect. It's dried now. Right here, this is the rear calipers that's ready to put back in place. So guys, that's pretty nice there. This is gonna be a nice truck. So that's it. That's looking nice. Ready to put it back. So you guys, right here, as you can see here, I put the axle seal here, or hub seal you call this. The new ones, I'm using the SKF right here. This is for the 11 and a half ring gear. This 2500, they're using 11 and a half ring gear. So this is big seal, the biggest one. So this is the old one, guys. This is for the right rear side, but it doesn't matter, the same seal here. I put the left rear already. Just show you here, the new seal have a lip here. There's a lip. Now make sure evenly. I'm using the wood like that and tap it evenly, so it's even. So I need more to go. As you can see here, you can still see the gap. So make sure this one is the lip of the seal flat to the surface of this hub. I'm gonna tap it more, and this is ready to put it down. I can't hold it because I'm holding the camera, so I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna turn up the camera and then I'm gonna hold this one. I'm gonna finish it down. Alright guys, right here it's done. So it's flush to the edge of this hub assembly. It's axle seal. So before I'm gonna put this one into the spindle, I'm gonna make sure this one is lubricated. Actually, you don't need to put some like a grease on this because the gear oil goes in here, but I like to put a gear oil preload with the gear oil. So I'm gonna put a good gear oil. I'm using this Lucas 75W90. This is a very good type. I highly recommend this. I'm gonna put this one side here, like that, just to preload it with the gear oil. That way there, it's gonna be more safer. Lip here, I'm gonna lube that so that it will not damage the seal once you put it on. So same thing as the other side. You can go like that sideways and dump a gear oil there inside. And that way there it will soak your bearing, the inner bearing and the outside bearing. See here, right there. You can put here some too. Right on. So this is ready to put on the spindle, the right rear side. Just showing you because I did already the left rear side here. See, this is all the backing plate is brand new right there. See, I installed already the park brake hardware. Those are brand new. The hardwares are painted. This knuckle, I painted that one, so everything's in there. The only thing missing there is the ring clip here and the slide square dowel. It's called the rectangular dowel there. Slide it, but I need to torque that first. This knot here, special knot for this hub. Not to tighten your hub, you need to turn the hub while torquing that to 50 foot-pounds, and then after torquing 50 foot-pounds, you're gonna loosen it like quarter turn, just 1/4 turn, and then tighten again with a hand tight only, and bring that slot there to the closest slot of this ring nut. We call that ring nut. So that's the way of doing it. I'm going to show you that after. So I need a special tool, the special socket for this. I'm gonna buy a new one tomorrow, so I don't have right now. I just tighten with my screwdriver. Still need to torque that down, and it's gonna be good after. Okay guys, you can see here, this is the right rear side of the vehicle. So the hub assembly here is ready to put in. You can see here, this is gonna be flush to this spindle here. This rubber seal landed in this outer side of this spindle inner, yeah, outer circle here. We're gonna seal there. So let's put it on. Remember, the old one is a little bit, there's no lip here. The old seal. This one has a lip of the seal flush to this hub. Doesn't really matter as long as the your seal is 11. That's the ringer of the seal is 11.5 for this 11.5 size of the ringer, the biggest one. So it's gonna put it on slowly. Okay, so once you put the axle nut here and tighten the axle nut with 50 foot-pounds, when you put the nut here, remember last time when I took it off, there's 11.5 revolution when I took the nut out. So probably this one, when you put the nut on, when you count here, maybe it's around 9 to 10 revolution, because there's a new seal and there's a lip on it, so it might probably backs up a little bit. As long as when you tighten the nut 50 foot-pounds and while turning the hub like that, while you're torquing it, put the nut on, torque it to 50 foot-pounds, and then after torquing 50 foot-pounds, loosen it, quarter turn, loosen it, and then find the slot here and put the dowel, the rectangular dowel, and the ring clip here, and you're good to go. And put the axle back in place and bolt it in. So it's good, guys. I think I'm gonna get the I don't have the special socket for those, put it temporarily, and tomorrow I'm gonna buy a special socket to tighten this ring nut, the correct specification. Okay, alright guys, right here as you can see, before I'm gonna put the nut, I'm gonna take this off. I put the paper towel so that no dirt will go in there. So here's the ring nut. You need a special tool for this socket, but for now I'm gonna put this on. As you can see here, I put a marking that before when I took it off. That's a mark. I put a mark there. That's where the dowel goes in that slot, and that pointing on this area here, the slot for the spindle. So when I put it on, see, so that's pre-lubricated. Everything's pre-lubricated. Put this on. I'm gonna count this right rear is 11.5 turns. When I took it off, we'll see this one if I can turn to closer to 11. See, because this one is a new seal and there's a lip to the seal. So once you torque this, should be around that close to 10, 11 turn too. Now it's hard. Need a special socket for this, guys. Okay, see, it's turning now. So from here, so for just around here, that. So that's one revolution, around 2 revolution, like that, 2 revolution. I'm gonna use a pick. So that's 2 revolution. Turn more. 1, 3, 4. So here, see that 4. That's 4. So that's I need to turn more to like turn that way so that the bearings will evenly flush there. It's hard to use the pick now because it's getting tight. 5, so 5. Can still use my finger. Use my finger. 5. 6. So once you're using a socket, this guys, you can still proceed more. Right now it's getting hard because I don't have a socket. I'm just using this pick to turn this knot. 6 there, 6 turn. Tie now. See it now. So see guys, I cannot. It's getting hard now to turn here. Okay, that's it. That's it for tonight. I finish it tomorrow. I'm gonna find a socket, the special socket, and when you're putting the knot, you have to torque it correctly because you don't want to tighten this too much. You don't want to torque this too much. If you tighten it too much, it will wreck the bearings. Make sure there's no play when you finish torquing this. When you finish putting everything, make sure there's no play when you pull this like that. Right now, as you can see, there's no play. There's no play anymore because this is all new seals. Until there's no play, and it's ready for torquing tomorrow. And while you're torquing this, make sure you turn this one while torquing. Right on. That's good. Okay guys, right here I'm going to torque that one, the knot. So I found a socket here. This socket for a GM socket. This is a 2 1/5/8. So I bought this in Prince Auto. So that's a perfect socket there. See? And that thing. I'll show you guys how many revolution this one first before I'm gonna torque this. So I put this thing already, but last time I count out how many turns when I took apart. So now I'm gonna count it how many revolution when I put it on, when it gets to the tighten before I'm gonna torque it. So that's 11 times 11 revolution. Let's see if how many counts this one. Okay. So I preloaded that with the gear oil already. Okay. Okay, that's it. So it's gonna fall off, right? So a little bit tricky to put it on. Slippery too. So from here, I'm gonna put my like that. I'm gonna put my pin here. So I'm gonna rotate this one clockwise to tighten. So I'm gonna count how many revolution. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8. So it's getting tighter. So it's about 9 revolution. So now I can use the special socket. Almost 9 revolution. Now I'm gonna torque it to 50 foot-pounds. Let's see, I'll check again. It's 50. So about there. So it's 50. Okay. So that's almost 9. So starting from this one, there's a mark here. Let's see how much we torque this. So that's about 10. 10. To turn this one too while working.
Ano, okay na yan?
Oh. Say hi to video. Okay.
Pag mga Ford na ano, maganda din.
Oh.
Kahit mga 2010 model.
Oh, ang ganda yun. Okay, guys, it's almost there, guys. Hang on. We're gonna keep on turning. Right there, almost like we did 10 already. So let's see if this one torque. While torquing this, we're gonna at the same time we're gonna turn the hub. So it's 11 there. So we have counterclockwise, opposite to the while you're tightening. Okay. Okay. Almost. Now. See, it's almost. I can feel it with my torque. Alright. There you go. That's 50 foot-pounds. Clicks there. So now that's 50 foot-pounds there. Show you it. And that's it. So now we're gonna loosen it and use this one. Loosen it 1/4 turn. See? So let's say from here in this angle, we're gonna loosen it until here. So no, I need more leverage. There. So we're gonna loosen it 1/4 turn. Right there. So that's good. As you can see there, it's time to lock it. So here's the slot here. We need to find the closest slot for the ring nut. So I think we're gonna take this one, this thing. See here? Right here. I'm gonna put my camera closer so that you can see clearly. That slot there, I'm gonna move that to the slot of the spindle. And we're gonna put the dowel and the lock ring. Okay, just gonna do that by the hand only. I'm holding the camera, you can see. Now we're gonna put it back, the closest slot. We're gonna move that to the slot of the spindle. Align that. See that? Add more a little bit. Right there. Right there. Now we can put the slide this tiny small rectangular dowel right there. Just push that in, and now we can put this ring back in place. The one that has no curb go in first, facing to the inside, and the one that's curved facing outside. I'm holding my camera. Okay, I'm gonna push it in. I'm gonna put my camera first here. I'm gonna so that I can. Okay, now using with a flat screwdriver. The thing. Slide that ring there. Very good. Bottom one slide. That's it. That's good. Now I can put the axle back in place and put the bolts on, tighten the axle bolt, and that's good. So see, I'll turn this one. See, so there's no play on it. See, no play. That's good. That's good, guys. That's how you do your this kind of spindle knot there for this 2001 Chevrolet Silverado, the floating axle. Now it's the process of putting back together. It's a reverse process when you take this off. Right on. Okay, guys, the hub assembly here, I cleaned this out here. It's ready to put the axle back in. And where you put the axle here, this axle. This is a brand new one. Don't forget this thing. There's a gasket with a flange here, axle. Gonna put some oil in this thing. Make sure this one is clean. No dust, no like particles there. Make sure it's clean. Okay. So I sand this flat a little bit so that they take off those residue. Make sure that's flat. So this thing here, this is a brand new gasket, 8 holes for the flange. So it looks like this one is not a kind of it's not a plastic. Looks like it's like a tin metal or something. I don't know what kind of material is this. It's hard material. So it looks like aluminum or something, steel. I'm not too sure. This thing, see that? It's hard. I like to put the like silicone on this, or like a gasket maker, but I'm gonna try not putting this one because it looks like once it's on, it might squeeze something and seals the area. Just to make sure this one's flat here too. So I think it's flat here. I'll try this one. I'll see if it doesn't leak without putting any gasket maker in that thing, because this is designed to seal. Once you tighten the bolt, it will kind of squeeze, flash to the surface of the metal. So it's ready to put it on. I'm gonna slide this thing. Make sure there's no paper towel there inside. That's gonna be bad. Okay, slide back in. So find the spline. There you go. This kind of align this thing. On. So once you put this down, it should be line up the holes. Now you can put the bolts. I put a marking on this thing where I put before. See here. So I'm gonna turn. See, I put a cut on this flange right there. Right there. It's lined up to the cut of the hub. So I like aligning something. You don't need to do that, but just like to do it. My own style, you know. Okay, put bolts. I like a thread locker a little bit. You don't need to put a thread locker, but I just put it just in case. Just put a medium. Okay. Now you can torque it with the correct specification. Torque this one, and after torquing, I'm gonna clean this one. Clean this with a brake cleaner. So clean this one right away, so that we can see the leak. If this one here will leak after, it's easy for you to track if there's a leak. Hopefully not. Okay, so that's it guys. Just do the same thing as the other side and you're good to go. You can put everything, rotors, calipers, the brake pads. That's all. Good to go. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good night. Keep rocking.